and welcome to another quick episode of Tiva charging DC sessions here at Electrify Canada, where we use our Audi charging credits. This week we're here with the Kia EV9, the brand new one, which is now equipped with the Tesla NACS plug. And so here at Electrify Canada, which of course is a CCS charger, we have to use an adapter, so we'll show you in a moment. There has been some updates to the car, not just the charging port, some of the other updates which we will discuss when we do the full review for you. The interior is very similar, some minor changes there, which we will not discuss for now. We're at 39%, 54 minutes to full, or 25 minutes to 80%. So obviously we're gonna just do the 80% this time, just so that we don't have to arrive empty at our home base on the Georgian Bay. Charging here at Electrify Canada next to a Polestar and an Audi Q4, as you can see. Kia EV9, a beautiful looking car. I'm gonna walk around so you can see the Tesla plug here on this side, rear passenger side, and here we go. As you can see, I plugged in the CCS plug first into the adapter and then into the Tesla plug, which this car is now equipped with. So that's about it. I can tell you that on the highway we used about 22 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Today is plus 28 degrees, mid-September, summer weather, 28 degrees centigrade. And we had the climate on at 20 degrees inside. I had the climate going for both the front and passenger rear seats as well. And we had a seat massage and a seat cooling going as well. So not a bad consumption for this 6-seater or 7-seater as an option. Great looking car. In the city, we had a consumption of about 18 roughly. So stay tuned for the full review, where we will discuss the changes and updates to this Kia EV9. We'll let you know if those changes are matching its cousin Ioniq9 that we drove recently. Okay, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with the full review shortly. So here we are, just on our way back to Toronto in this 2026 Kia EV9. As you can see, we're driving in heavy rain. We have the HDA2 or Highway Driving Assist 2 with auto steer on. It's not a hands-free system, however it will let you drive hands-free for quite a few minutes between the warnings. We are driving in heavy rain and the system seems to be managing quite well. Let's try and see a lane change. Doing automatic lane change, and it works quite well. Yeah, heavy rain, so the consumption will be way up on this. There we go, warning to keep the hands on the steering wheel. That's fine. And we're expecting the consumption on this way back to be return trip to Toronto to be higher because of the heavy rain, because of the water resistance. However, stay tuned for the full review and in comparison with its cousin Ioniq9, which we just drove 2 weeks ago. So we will have a full report for you and our preferences as to which of the two cousins are better, and we'll compare the specs, prices, etc. as well. So stay tuned. Very nice looking car with a sunroof here and sunroof there. Nice combo leather, you know, and yeah. So we'll have a full report for you soon. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the review on our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/TEV Association. Hello and welcome to another episode of Tiva Drive. We're here on a late September rainy day at the Tesla supercharger here at QEW and Dixie. We tried to charge this Tesla plug equipped Kia EV9 2026 edition. As you can see, we're plugged in here. No adapter because the car is actually equipped with a Tesla charger. We tried many times to initiate the charging. It did not work at all. It could be an issue with the Tesla app. We're not sure what's going on. We were able to charge it fine with an adapter at a CCS charger, and this Tesla charger would not initiate. So we're gonna unplug it, we're gonna jump in because it's raining, and take you for a quick spin to tell you about the results of the testing. Of course, we are here, as you can see, because the charge port is located on the passenger side, we had to block another spot in order for this cable to reach, because otherwise, if you're plugged in at the charger, it simply won't reach the right side. So you have to actually park at a stall next door for the charger to, for the cable to reach. Okay, let's jump in because it's raining hard. Let's jump in and tell you about the results. Woo! Very wet day. It was a nice week, but now it's a very wet day. So let's start it up and take you for a quick spin. So we have done all our testing in eco mode, of course. The range at full was showing 569 kilometers this morning. Without climate, of course, a little bit less with climate, about a 20 kilometers difference, so 540. The actual rating is low 400s, 425 kilometers is the official rating. So obviously the gasometer was very optimistic this morning. And so we are doing a comparison with its cousin, the brand new Ioniq 9 versus this EV9. So Kia and Hyundai products, which are basically built on the same platform, EGMP. Now, so what has happened is that the Ioniq 9 has better specs, meaning that it has a larger battery and more power. So this is the Land GT line, previously known as a GT line. Now it's basically called the Land GT line, with its 389 horsepower and 98 gross, 95 net battery, versus the Ioniq 9's 429 horsepower and 110 kilowatt hours gross, 105 net. So 10 kilowatt hours difference, and the rating. So here we have 425 kilometers rated range versus 500 for the performance or calligraphy version of the all-wheel drive Ioniq 9. So about 75 kilometers difference, although logically this 10 kilowatt hour battery size difference should not produce a range distance of more than at most 50 kilometers because of the consumption. Today, on the way back from Georgian Bay to Toronto, we used an average of 24 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers on the highway 400 driving south in heavy rain. So that obviously affects the range. The consumption on Ioniq 9, the highest consumption on the highway we got was 26, lowest was just under 20, 19.8, so just around 20. And with the larger battery, obviously, that will produce a longer range. So all in all, the Ioniq 9, which is slightly more expensive, there's about 3 to 4 grand difference. The top of the line version we're driving now, the difference is only with all the equipment it has. This one is 79. The one we drove was 81 on the Ioniq 9 version, top of the line. They start at 64 and 67, so about 3 grand difference between the base all-wheel drive versions of the Kia and the Hyundai. The Ioniq 9 is also slightly taller and slightly longer, about 2 inches or 5 centimeters longer. The wheelbase has been slightly stretched, which means that the Ioniq 9 has slightly more space in second and third rows. If you can look at our video, the previous review of last year's EV9 to see the space in the second and third row, so that did not change. And also the specs did not change, where the Ioniq 9 has better specs. So again, larger battery and more power. That does not necessarily translate into a better acceleration, because bigger battery also means more weight. So don't expect to, they're both around 5 seconds. If anything, it's a fraction of a second difference in favor of the Hyundai Ioniq 9, but I don't think you're gonna be launching these family 3-row SUVs anytime soon from red light. Anyways, as we mentioned, we drove it entirely in eco mode, and that's quick enough, so no need to really be racing anyone in these family haulers. So that's about it. Now, in terms of the interior differences, the sunroof is a little bit different in the Ioniq 9. You notice that it was just one piece of glass, basically all connected. They both open, but this section of the opening sunroof is much smaller than in the Ioniq 9, and there are also two distinct separate sunroofs, where in the Ioniq 9 it's just one huge piece of glass. I mean, it does come in two sections, but they are connected together, so that gives the impression of more light in the interior inside the Ioniq 9, where here you have distinct two separate sections. So we kind of prefer that. The rest of the things are really depend on your personal view and opinion of the design. They're both good looking cars. Ioniq 9 has a bit of a spec advantage, but it's also more expensive. To us personally, the difference is minimal. The $3,000 difference between the two cars is quite minimal. We prefer the design of the Ioniq 9 more. So we would personally go for the Ioniq 9. That's our personal preference. If you have any questions about this test drive or our opinions on it, don't hesitate to press the make comments, and we'll try and answer your questions. And don't forget to press the subscribe button on our channel to be informed when the next review will be published. And we have lots more reviews of full electric, plug-in hybrid and hybrid cars coming to our channel very soon. And again, finally, thank you to our sponsor, Condos and Castles Realty Inc. You can find them at www.condosandcastles.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next review.